For all my NASCAR fans out there who haven't heard by now, the chase is back. NASCAR announced today that it's going back to its chase format. For those of you who don't know what the chase format, basically we still have our 36 race full season, but it's broken up into two parts. You have 26 races to determine who will compete for a championship. And then in the final 10 races, whoever accumulates the most points at the end, or basically towards the end, becomes a champion. NASCAR did make some modification to this chase format, so they're rewarding more points for wins. So basically, if you win a race, I think you get 20 points for it, 25 points. Also, no more playoff points. Stage points will still be there. In my opinion, I thought the chase format was good. I watched it from 2004 to 2013. Again, the only reason why they probably shifted away from the chase format is because Jimmy Johnson basically broke that system, winning 5 straight championships. But they also had great championship races. Look at the first one with Kurt Busch winning over Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2005 was great also with Tony Stewart and Greg Biffle and Carl Edwards. And even mentioning that, 2011 when Tony Stewart and Carl Edwards were basically tied heading into Homestead. So whoever won that race basically won the championship. Even Brad Keselowski won his championship in 2012. So outside of that Jimmy Johnson reign of terror, the chase format was pretty good. Again, I know winning is very emphasized in NASCAR, but it's also good to see somebody being rewarded for being consistent throughout the season as well. As a Byron fan, I've watched Byron compete consistently throughout the season. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the job done in the final race. Thankfully, we're not going back to that one race to determine the champion format, especially after the debacle that we had this last season. Again, not everybody will be happy. I know there's still some, like Mark Martin, who still wishes for a full season. But at least, rather than determining our champion in one race, we're going to have a 10-race format to determine it. And I also like the stage points are staying there, mainly because it does reward drivers for how they race throughout the race. Rather than getting points on base what you finish, you also get points for how you ran at certain points in the race. So kudos to NASCAR for listening to their fans and not sticking with the elimination format and changing it back to some way compromise a full season format, but also keep a playoff atmosphere within those last 10 races. I'm interested to know how you feel about this. Are you excited about the chase format? Do you still wish they kept the old elimination format? How do you feel? I'm just interested to know your opinion on this news about the chase coming back.